Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Monday, April 21st, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I sincerely hope you folks enjoyed your Easter weekend, your Easter holiday. And I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Monday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right after my National Day calendar segment, I will have my famous birthday segment for you all, where it features our famous people who were born on this day. And also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the remainder of this week, the upcoming weekend, and on to the start of next week. So, again, I hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Easter. And let's get things started here on this Monday night. As I'm getting into it, my National Day calendar segment, as we conclude this day and also as we start fresh another week. So, did you all enjoy your Easter holiday? So, again, I'm gonna talk to you guys about Easter. We know that, excuse me. We all know that celebrating the resurrection of our Lord and Savior, it was yesterday. Easter is a Christian festival and cultural holiday commemorating the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, described in the New Testament as having occurred on the third day of his burial following his crucifixion by the Romans at Calvary. It's a culmination of the passion of Jesus, preceded by Lent, a 40-day period of fasting, prayer, and penance. Easter observing Christians commonly refer to the last week of Lent before Easter as Holy Week, which is in Western Christianity begins on Palm Sunday. Includes the day on Spine Wednesday and contains the day of Monday, Thursday, commemorating the Monday and Last Supper, as well as Good Friday, commemorating the crucifixion and death of Jesus Christ. The traditions of Easter vary across the Christian world, include sunrise services or late night vigils, exclamations and exchanges of paschal greetings, flowering the cross, the wearing of Easter bonnets by women, clipping the church in the decoration, and the communal breaking of Easter eggs, a symbol of the empty tomb. The Easter lily, a symbol of the resurrection in Western Christianity, traditionally decorates the chancel area of churches on this day and for the rest of Eastertide. In addition to the viewing of Passion plays during Lent and Easter, many television channels air films related to the resurrection, such as The Passion of the Christ, the greatest story ever told in the Jesus film. Additional customs that have become associated with Easter and are observed by both Christians and some non-Christians include Easter parades, communal dancing, the Easter bunny, and egg hunting. There are also traditional Easter foods that vary by region and culture. And of course, today would be known as the day after Easter, which would be Easter Monday. The day after Easter. Excuse me. Easter Monday is the second day of Eastertide and a public holiday in more than 50 predominantly Christian countries. In Western Christianity, it marks the second day of the octave of Easter. In Eastern Christianity, it marks the second day of Bright Week. In Western Christianity, Easter Monday is the second day of Eastertide, as well as the second day of the octave of Easter. In the Lutheran churches, the gospel for Easter Monday concerns the Rosy Emma's appearance. In the United States, Easter Monday is not a federal holiday, and there are a few national observances apart from traditions such as the White. In the United States, Easter Monday is not a federal holiday, and there are a few national observances apart from traditions such as the White House Easter egg roll. On a local level, the day is informally observed in some areas such as North Dakota and some cities in New York, Michigan, and Indiana. Easter Monday was a public holiday in North Carolina from 1935 to 1987 due to the early 20th century tradition of state government workers taking the day off to attend the annual baseball game between North Carolina State and Wake Forest College. Texas and Maryland schools often have holidays on Good Friday and Easter Monday. In some states and districts, public schools and universities close on Easter Monday, often as part of spring break. In the United States, the Easter egg roll is held on the White House South Lawn each Easter Monday for children ages 13 and younger and their parents. It is hosted by the President of the United States and the First Lady of the United States. So that's what we know about egg rolling, which is held on each year on the Monday after Easter. On Easter Monday, the day after Easter. And here are your other national holidays from earlier today that were listed. Today also was National Rendering Day. Here are the National Day holidays from earlier today that were listed. Today was National Rendering Day, National Yellow Bat Day, National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day, and also today was National Kindergarten Day. Now, before I proceed, I need to talk to you. I need to share with you about the death of about Pope Francis. I'm sure I've heard the newscast. I've heard news reports, newscasts, and throughout the entire day on social media and local and national news outlets about the death of Pope Francis. Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio, born George Mario Bergoglio. Pope Francis was head of the Catholic Church and sovereign of the Vatican City-State from 2013 until his death in 2025. He was the first pope from the Society of Jesus, the Jesuit order, the first of Latin American identity, the first from the Americas, the first from the Southern Hemisphere, and the first born or raised outside of Europe since the 8th century Syrian Pope Gregory III. Born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, Bergoglio was inspired to join the Jesuits in 1958 after recovering from severe illness. He was ordained a Catholic priest in 1969. From 1973 to 1979, he was the Jesuit Provincial Superior in Argentina. He became Archbishop of Buenos Aires in 1998 and was created a cardinal in 2001 by Pope John Paul II. Following the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI on February 28, 2013, a papal conclave elected Bergoglio as his successor on March 13, just 13 days later. He chose Francis as his papal name in honor of St. Francis of Assisi. Throughout his public life, Francis was noted for his humility, emphasis on God's mercy, international visibility as Pope, concern for the poor, and commitment to interreligious dialogue. He was known for having a less formal approach to the papacy than his predecessors by, for instance, choosing to reside in the Domus Sancti Martha, or the House of St. Martha, guest house rather than in the papal apartments of the Apostolic Palace, used by previous popes. Francis made women full members of the Caesaries in the Roman Curia. He maintained that the Catholic Church should be more sympathetic toward LGBTQ people and stated that although blessings of same-sex unions are not permitted, the LGBTQ individuals can be blessed as long as blessings are not given out in a liturgical context. Francis was a critic of trickle-down economics, consumerism, and overdevelopment. He made action on climate change a leading focus of his papacy. He was widely interpreted as denouncing the death penalty as intrinsically evil, stating that the Catholic Church is committed to its abolition. In his international diplomacy, Francis criticized the rise of right-wing populism, called for the decriminalization of homosexuality, helped to restore full diplomatic relations between the United States and Cuba, negotiated a deal with the People's Republic of China to define how much influence the Communist Party had in appointing Chinese bishops and supported the cause of refugees. He called protection of migrants a duty of civilization and criticized anti-immigration politics, including those of U.S. President Donald Trump. In 2022, he apologized for the church's role in the cultural genocide of the Canadian indigenous peoples. I've been pronounced as indigenous, it's indigenous. Actually, it's indigenous peoples. Francis convened the synodality, which was described as the culmination of his papacy in the most important event in the Catholic Church, since the Second Vatican Council. Francis died at the age of 88 in early morning hours of Monday, April 21st, 2025, on Easter Monday, just right the day after Easter Sunday, after suffering a stroke and later cardiac arrest. He made his last public appearance on the day before, on Easter Sunday, which actually was yesterday, on Easter Sunday, April 20th, 2025. So I just thought, excuse me. So he will be. So he died. So Francis' last public appearance was at St. Peter's Square in Vatican City on Easter Sunday, which was yesterday. And he died the next day, which would have been today. So I will keep you guys up to date about the funeral. Good evening to you, Jessica. How are you doing on this Monday night? How was your day today? So I will keep you guys up to date about the death and the funeral arrangements for Pope Francis. So here's my famous birthday segment here on this Monday. Now I just thought I'd give you guys to you guys' attention about the death of Pope Francis, about the life and legacy of Pope Francis. Excuse me. Today, TV actor Thomas Doherty turns 30. Pop singer Haim turns 17. Movie actor James McAvoy turns 46. Pop singer Princeton Perez turns 29. TV actor Robbie Amell turns 37. Princess Isabella turns 18. Rock singer Robert Smith turns 66. Movie actor, stage actress Patti LuPone turns 76. Comedian Rob Riggle turns 55. Business executive Lisa Frank turns 70. TV actor Tony Danza turns 74. TV actress Lily D. Moore turns 22. Football player Tony Romo turns 45. Movie actress Annie McDowell turns 67. Pop singer Severina turns 53. Drummer Christian Coleman turns 40. TV actress Nicole Sullivan turns 55. TV actor Brian J. White turns 50. And movie actor Toby Stevens turns 56. Those are following our famous people who have celebrated their birthdays earlier today on this day after Easter, Monday, April 21st. And of course, we take time to pay tribute to look back at the life and legacy of Pope Francis. And now, of course, let's get into it with you now. Excuse me. Now the Easter weekend, we may have begun the Easter weekend off on a high note, but we concluded the Easter holiday weekend actually on the evening of the Easter holiday with quite a bit of rain in the area, with multiple severe thunderstorm warnings, as well as at least a few flash flood warnings. So we've had quite a bit of rain here, especially during the evening hours of Sunday eating hours of Easter Sunday. So hope y'all get in your Easter egg hunting and showing and looking your Sunday best on Easter Sunday before the storms hit. Now throughout the day, although we've had another warm day, so far today we have not received any rain, but I do have rain chances in the forecast just by each and every day over the next several days. So get those umbrellas ready. So we're gonna be looking at chances of decent chances off and on rain through the course of the remainder of this week. So rain chances are. So it looks like we're gonna be in a consistent, a mainly wet pattern, a wet and stormy pattern over the next several days. So although we had a break from the rain today, I hope y'all have enjoyed this one day without rain, because so we're gonna be focused on the mainly wet pattern, very unsettled. I'm here to tell you guys all about it. Wet pattern this week. A series of disturbances will move our way by the middle of the week and will impact our weather through at least the early part of the weekend. Expect periods of showers and thunderstorms with each of these disturbances. So we're going to have multiple disturbances that will keep us in a very active, busy, and wet pattern for the remainder of this week. Of course, severe weather, I cannot completely rule that out. Of course, I cannot, because severe weather, I cannot totally take that out of the question. So wet pattern Wednesday through Saturday of this week. So we will have a series of, what you see here is we're going to have a series of disturbances that will impact our weather. So we're going to have multiple, so showers and storms will accompany each disturbance. So keeping our pattern very unsettled, keeping us concentrating on a mainly wet pattern. And of course, I will let you guys exactly how much rain we could be looking at within the next 7 to 10 days. And of course, the rainfall totals, we could be looking at anywhere between now and early next week. We could be looking at least 2 inches of rain here in our neck of the woods. Here in the Shreveport area, we could be looking at anywhere between 2 to 3 inches. It's possible it could be even higher. So it could result in some rises on waterways. So mild temperatures overnight, limited rain chances. Low-end rain chances will be in place across portions of the Arctic tonight as the final boundary meanders across the region through mid-morning, gradually lifting north through sunrise. Temperatures will be heavily influenced by how far north the boundary pushes this evening. So rain chances tonight. So that's going to leave us in at least a 10 to 20% rain chance in our neck of the woods. So low-end rain chances confined to frontal zone, and low temperatures tonight. So temperatures will be split due to the front. So some parts of the area will see cooler temperatures and some will see warmer temperatures. Excuse me, as such is the case. Excuse me. Normal high temperature for this day is 79 degrees. Normal low is 56. 91 is the record high set on this day back in 1925. 40 is the record low set on this day back in 2021. So we are not under a watch or warning here on this Monday night. Of course, things are quiet. If you look on the Shreveport radar, mainly our portion of the 4th state region is basically quiet with not one location receiving. Mainly on the Shreveport radar is looking mainly quiet, but that's not the case if you look on the regional radar. So, especially the heaviest of the rain, this is actually the last of the disturbance that brought us the significant severe weather outbreak on the evening of Easter Sunday. So we of course we've seen a line of storms happening from portions of central and eastern Mississippi into portions of central and north central and northern Alabama. That's where they're going to find the heaviest of the rain here on this Monday night. So so right now we're so once again it has been a rather quiet it's been a rather quiet and warm day. Of course, the reason the significant severe weather outbreak was responsible for the severe was the weak cold front is what was responsible for the significant severe weather outbreak yesterday evening with the heavy rain event. And also we've had we had a brief shift in wind direction, keeping winds much lighter, although it turned out to be a mainly warm day with the clouds and sunshine. So it's been a mainly dry day for us with a mix of clouds and sunshine from time to time. So skies were partly mostly cloudy at times, but there's probably going to be the amount of sunshine. So hope you all have enjoyed the sunshine while it lasted throughout the day. Even though we didn't have the complete wall-to-wall sunshine like we've seen in recent weeks, and it doesn't look like we're gonna have much in the way of any sunshine of any sun anytime soon. Temperature outside here on this Monday night is 64 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Humidity is 83%. Dew point is 59 degrees. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure is at 30.03 inches of mercury. So we are all quiet here on this Monday night, but that's going to be changing. We're going to be seeing a series of disturbances, and they keep us focused on a potentially very wet pattern. Showers and thunderstorms in the deep south. Showers and thunderstorms are expected to linger across the deep south through the next couple of days as a trailing front stalls across the region. Isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms may produce large hail, severe wind gusts, and heavy rain across portions of the southern plains Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you haven't already, get those umbrellas prepared. So get those umbrellas ready, because we're going to be looking at one solid week with highly decent rain chances. But like I say, every day is not going to be a completely. It is not going to rain. Actually, it's not actually going to. Not everyone is actually going to see the rain. That means we have a decent chances of scattered showers and storms in the forecast each day. As the frontal boundary, it will stall with disturbances coming from the southwest. That's what's going to keep us in a very unsettled pattern with periods of off and on rain over the next several days. And as of right now, it doesn't look like we're going to have much in the way of severe weather, but I will keep you updated. So tonight, expect cloudy skies expect mostly cloudy skies with a couple showers. It will be mild. Cloudy and mild with a couple showers here and there. Low temperature night, 64 degrees. We should at least be in the mid 50s for overnight lows, but instead we're gonna be temperatures will we're gonna pertain to seeing temperatures above normal. Low temperature night, 64 degrees with a light east southeast wind. Chance of rain 80%. This is overnight tonight. Now tomorrow, going to your Tuesday, expect partly cloudy skies with a couple. It would be partly cloudy, humid with a couple thunderstorms. With a couple thunderstorms like with high temperature of 85 degrees. So normally we should be in the upper 70s, but instead with highs well in the mid 80s, we're gonna be at least 6 degrees above normal. So that's it. Going to your Tuesday, we have a southeast wind at 6 miles per hour, chance of rain 40%. So that's how it's set up tomorrow going into your Tuesday. So we expect a couple showers to develop overnight tonight, but we shouldn't see much in the way of rain. We'll start out tomorrow morning 6 a.m. with a couple showers around temperature 65 degrees. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning with partly cloudy skies, we should be at 72 degrees. Noon tomorrow with partly cloudy skies, we should be at 80 degrees. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with partly cloudy skies, we should be at 83 degrees. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with mostly sunny skies, we should be at 83 degrees. 9 p.m. tomorrow night with cloudy skies, we should be at 76 degrees. So now temperatures today did, however, reach the low to mid 80s, which is still a few degrees above normal. It looks like the pattern of temperatures will be. Temperatures are likely going to, despite the multiple disturbances, we will continue to see above normal temperatures over the next several days. With each day over the next 7 to 10 days, each day within the next several days, there's going to be a rain chance. Just because I have the rain chances, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's constantly going to rain the entire time. I mean, the rain is not going to be for everyone, but I'd say just keep your umbrellas handy. But I would say just keep your umbrellas handy. Now let's see what the next 7 and 10 days have in store for us. It's at the low temperature tonight of 64 degrees. Of course, that is above normal. It's going to be a mild evening for us tonight. It will be mostly cloudy, skies mostly cloudy with a couple showers here and there. Low temperature night, 64 degrees. Now tomorrow, expect partly cloudy skies. It will be partly cloudy. Tomorrow, going to your Tuesday, it will be partly cloudy and humid. It will be partly cloudy and humid with a couple thunderstorms here and there. With the high of 85, low of 67, winds will be from the south-southeast at 6 miles per hour, chance of rain 40%. And also going to your Wednesday, it would mainly be cloudy and humid with a couple thunderstorms around. With the high of 81, low of 65, winds will be from the south-southeast at 7 miles per hour, chance of rain 50%. Thursday, expect partly cloudy. It'll be partly cloudy and humid with a few thunderstorms going into your Thursday. With the high of 82, low of 70, winds will be from the south-southeast at 9 miles per hour, chance of rain 80%. And also going to your Friday, we start to it would be partly cloudy. It would be cloudy and humid with a few showers, some heavy thunderstorms. With the high of 83, low of 68, winds will be from the south-southwest at 8 miles per hour, chance of rain 50%. Also going to your Saturday, it will be mostly cloudy and very warm and humid with thunderstorms around. High of 86, low of 67, winds will be from the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour, chance of rain 30%. Also going to your Sunday, expect a couple thunderstorms in the morning, otherwise it will be partly cloudy and very warm. High of 88, low of 69, winds will be from the south-southeast at 9 miles per hour, chance of rain 30%. And also getting to the start of next week, which will be next Monday, the 28th. Expect a couple showers in the morning, otherwise it will be partly cloudy and very warm. High of 88, low of 71, winds will be from the south at 13 miles per hour, chance of rain 40%. Looks like the unusual warmth will continue going into your Tuesday of next week, which will be the 29th. Tuesday of next week, which will be the 29th, with high temperature close to 90. With the decent chance of showers around, especially in the afternoon, high temperatures close to 90 for next Tuesday, which is the 29th, and next Wednesday, which is the 30th. Expect cloudy skies with thunderstorm showers and thunderstorms likely for next Wednesday, which is the 30th, with a 70% rain chance. And then by next Thursday, which is May 1st, expect periods of rain and a few thunderstorms, highs in the mid-80s, chance of rain 60% for next Thursday, which is May 1st. So excuse me. So looks like over the next over much of the next 7 to 10 days, there's going to be at least a chance of rain in the forecast. So now we've gone through at least a near 2 week period with consistently dry conditions. So looks like our weather pattern is going to be busy and very wet. Busy, stormy, and very wet. Of course, I cannot rule out an episode of severe weather or two. So starting with tomorrow and going forward, keep the umbrellas handy. Now this doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a completely total washout any of these days. But I say just keep the umbrellas handy because high temperatures within the next week or so will likely be held we have daytime highs reaching the 80s each day. So we'll be in the mid 80s for tomorrow, low 80s come Thursday, and mid 80s for tomorrow, low 80s come Wednesday and Thursday, and also Friday. We're in the mid 80s for Saturday, and of course we'll reach the upper 80s come Sunday and Monday. Rain chances 40% tomorrow, 50% Wednesday, 80% Thursday, 50% Friday, 30% both Saturday and Sunday, 40% for Monday. I say we'll start to have lesser rain chances as we gets towards the weekend. Looks like the more widespread rain will come to us as we go into perhaps your Thursday and Friday. That's when we're expecting the most widespread rains. And then well, of course we'll kind of take a nosedive on them. We'll kind of drop the rain chances temporarily for Saturday and Sunday the way things are looking right now, before we increase them again as we go towards the start of next week. Well, that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Monday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.